Hello grade 12 learners. As you get closer to the final National Senior Certificate exams, we want to introduce you to some valuable resources that can assist you with your preparations. This short video will tell you about the annual NSC diagnostic reports and their subject chapters. These reports are produced every year by the Department of Basic Education to help you in two ways. One, to give you feedback on how past grade 12 learners performed in key subjects in previous NSC exams. And two, to help you learn from what they did well and what they could have done better. When the NSC exam papers are being marked, 100 scripts per question paper are taken from each province for subjects in the diagnostic reports. The chief markers analyze and note learners' responses to each question. This is done to understand the range of different responses and to note the strengths and weaknesses. Particular attention is given to common errors made by the learners and what can be done to avoid those errors. As a result, the diagnostic reports provide you and your teachers with a detailed view of how previous years' grade 12s experienced and performed in subject papers and what you can learn from them. We will now move on to cover the structure of the subject chapters in the diagnostic reports and how they should be used. We will use the 2019 mathematics chapter as an example. Each subject's chapter starts with a section that presents data on the performance of the grade 12s from the previous 5 years. The second section in the subject chapters is the overview of learner performance. This information is more important for you as a learner. This section gives an overall summary of the performance of learners in the question paper. It refers to areas of good performance or weakness and the possible reasons for this good or poor performance. The third section of the subject chapters contains the diagnostic question analysis. This section starts with a bar graph of the average percentage marks obtained per question of the exam, and another more detailed graph that shows the marks achieved in each sub-question. These graphs will give you a view of the difficulty that was experienced by previous year's learners when answering the exam questions. Below these graphs, you will find the most important information in the subject chapters. Each question in the past exam paper is analyzed and specific detail is provided on the performance of learners. The first part of this detailed question analysis covers the common errors and misconceptions that were identified in previous learners' responses to each of the sub-questions in the paper. This can be incredibly valuable for you and your teachers as it can help make you aware of how not to get tripped up with the same mistakes. You should use this section along with the past NSC exam paper to fully unpack how to answer the questions better. For example, for question 1.1.1 of Mathematics Paper 1 in 2019, learners were asked to solve for x in a quadratic equation. In the mathematics chapter of the 2019 NSC diagnostic report, we can see that information is provided on how some candidates made mistakes that could have been avoided. In this way, you can reflect on your own performance when you practice with past papers and see how to avoid the errors made by previous year's grade 12 learners. The second part of each question's analysis provides suggestions for improvement in relation to teaching and learning in the subject. This information would be beneficial for your teacher because valuable points of advice are provided regarding content and methodologies for teaching challenging topics more effectively. If your teachers are not aware of the NSC diagnostic reports, why not tell them about what you've seen today? No NSC examination can cover every topic in the curriculum. As a result, you are strongly advised to also refer to the diagnostic reports published for more than just the previous year. You can access the NSC diagnostic reports on the Department of Basic Education website. In the Resources tab, click Reports and then scroll down to the section titled National Senior Certificate Examination Reports. Please note, Part 1 contains the 10 high enrollment subjects, Part 2 contains the home languages, and English First Additional Language, and Part 3 contains the technical and technology subjects. You can access the NSC past papers on the Department of Basic Education website by clicking on the National Senior Certificate Examinations option in the Curriculum tab. You will see the links to the past papers on the right-hand side. If you are an educator or principal watching this video, these NSC diagnostic reports can also help you craft targeted subject interventions to prepare your learners for the final exams. Educators and principals can also make use of learner performance data such as that on the DDD Dashboard's Learner Chart Report or Learner Intervention Planning Report. This can be used to identify which learners need to be supported with these subject interventions. We hope this video has enabled you to gain an understanding of the annual NSC diagnostic reports and their subject chapters. We trust that you will find the material in these publications to be helpful in guiding your preparations for the final exams. Wishing you all the best of luck, Class of 2020.